morning, everybody. Welcome back to Hideaway Homestead. We have decided that we're going to put some raised beds into our garden this year. So we ordered some online. The ones that we ordered came from Temu. I know some people probably don't like Temu because it comes from China or whatever. Some people like it, some people don't, and that's fine. But what can you buy these days that doesn't come from another country, right? Anyway, so we ordered these online and had them sent, and I went ahead and put together just a part of this just so you can see it. This is one end of it. It's the rounded part of the end, and this particular one is 8 feet long, and it comes with the rounded pieces and the straight pieces that go down the sides, and pretty much it comes with pre-drilled holes. They're already there. It also comes with a pair of gloves in case you want to keep from cutting yourself or whatever. So far, I haven't found any sharp edges on any of this metal yet. So anyway, but that's a good thing. It also comes with a pack of screws and a pack of wing nuts, and these go on the insides. And I'm telling you, it's so simple. All you do is match up the holes of what you're putting together. You put the screw through it, put the wing nut on the other side, tighten it down, and you're done. And like I said, they even send you a screwdriver, that comes with it, so you don't have to look for a screwdriver at home. And all you do is put these in and tighten them down, and you're done. What I'm going to probably do is, since this thing is so long and I'm going to have to transport it in the truck down to the garden, I'm going to put it together in 2 halves and leave the middle unconnected. And when I get it down there, then I'll just put the 2 ends together and put the screws in and tighten it down, and we're done. And so it'll be a lot easier than trying to move an 8-foot long something that maybe does or doesn't fit in the truck. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to start putting this together, and I'm going to try to show you how we do it, and you can decide for yourself. These things come in a bunch of different sizes, different lengths, different colors, different widths. They have a whole bunch of different sizes on their website that you can get. They also have several that come in a kit, where you can order more than one in a kit rather than to order them individually. So, okay, I'm going to start putting some of these side pieces on so you can see that. I've got my rounded end on. So these things just line up with the holes like this. And you find the holes, match them up, stick the screw through there like so, put the wing nut on, like that, and what I usually do is when I first put it on, I just sort of put it maybe finger tight or something. You don't want to tighten it down all the way because you do still need this thing to be able to move a little bit, because you got to match all the other holes up too. So that one is on, and you can do this however you want to, but I have found, for me personally, that it works, if I can get this thing out of here, that it works good for me to put one in the top and then one in the bottom, and it helps to stabilize it. Keeps it in place like that, so it doesn't keep moving around, and then you can go back and put the ones in the middle in. Just like that. Now see, now it's set to where it's not going to keep moving around, and then all you have to do is put the other 2 in the middle, and you're done. And then like I said, they send a screwdriver with it. So all you have to do is put the what I do is put the screwdriver in here, and then you can just turn that wing nut with your fingers on the other side. And it's real simple. So you can get this thing pretty tight to where it doesn't move around. Anyway, that's a pretty good thing. I mean, it doesn't get any more simple than that. And okay, I got some of this put together. This is one side, and I've not attached it yet on this end. And like I said earlier, I'm going to probably leave these separate and just attach them once I get them down to the garden. Anyway, so this is pretty easy. This is just 3 panels on the sides right here, and then the 3 on the end that makes the rounded end. And then you just do the same thing on the other side over there and tighten them down, and you're done. And then all I have to do over here is finish off this one by putting the other rounded end on this end here, and we've got this thing together. Looking pretty good so far. All right, I've got this almost completely put together. I left a little bit of it apart so you could kind of see what it looks like. This side here is pretty much connected. On this one here, I've only got 1 screw in the top, but I just have to put the other 3 in, and then it will be completely assembled. This side over here, I haven't obviously put together yet, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like. This side just goes up like this, and you just simply put the screws in that joint right there, and then bring this other one over to meet it, and do the same thing there, and there you go. And then you've got a complete bed, raised bed. Okay, so I couldn't enjoy all the fun. I had to let Carol get some fun in too. We're putting together this second raised bed here, and all we got to do is put those sides on that she's working on now, and we'll have this thing done.
We pulled up all the weeds and the old rotting landscape fabric out of this area, and now we're putting down new landscape fabric so that we will have a very safe and fresh place to put our new raised beds. So we've pulled weeds, we've pulled landscape fabric, we've smoothed, and now he is spreading. He's rolling.
Well, we got the second strip down for what's going to be underneath our raised bed. Carol is going through and putting staples in on those edges to keep them down. It's not finished by any means, but we're getting it tacked down so the wind doesn't blow it away too.
I think this is the first time we've done this that we didn't have a massive windstorm.
Oh, me too, yeah.
But I feel wind starting now.
Yeah.
Because you said wind.
Yeah, you can go back and watch some of our past videos, and just about every time we do something out here, the wind is blowing. That was for sure the case when we put the high tunnel up, and other things too. But anyway, this is looking good. We're getting this in. Carol got that loofah planted this morning that you see right there in the background. And now we're putting these strips in, and we're going to put the raised bed, 2 of them actually, are going to go here on top of this end to end. So we'll show you that in a few minutes when we get those put in.
Well, the 2 raised beds are done and in place. We moved back our other big pots. Some of them still need food in them, but this project is looking mighty good to us. We pretty much have called this project finished now. We have the 4 semi-rectangular, oval maybe, raised beds. We don't have dirt in them yet because we won't be able to plant for another month or so in those, and don't want the dirt to get worn out. But anyway, we used our whiskey barrel planters here, got all this ground cover put in, and it's nice and neat, and I think it will last us a long time, and we can grow lots of crops here.
Thanks for being with me today here on Hideaway Homestead. We hope you learned something about how to put together a raised bed. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, hit the subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. It'll help our algorithm a whole lot. And tell us if you've done this before. If you've put one of these together before, or if you've are thinking of putting one together and you got questions, leave us a comment and tell us what you've done, what your experience has been, or what you're expecting your experience to be. If you got questions, ask and we'll help you if we can. So until next time, thanks for joining us. Have a good afternoon.